Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal. Welcome back to another weight loss discussion. Let's dive right in. Please stop giving me donuts. This is half vent, but mostly for comedy. I work at a marina, and at the end of the season, as the boats are being lifted out, tenants will often gift us some sweet treats as a thank you. Donuts, McDonald's, cookies, cupcakes, pizza, you name it. I just so happened to start my weight loss journey a week before the lift started, and I have been offered a donut or something of the sort 25 times in the past 35 days. I've also said no thank you the 25 times. It's gotten to the point where I can't even fathom why they're still asking me. My boss brought in double egg McMuffins for everyone this morning, and I genuinely had the intrusive thought to punch it out of his hand. Don't get me wrong, I think you can have a treat every once in a while and still lose weight, but the daily donut inquiries are a bit excessive. Then eventually you get a reputation for being the health guy, but one day you decide to indulge and the whole office loses their minds. It never ends. I'm a hospital housekeeper. Although my department doesn't really do potlucks or give out treats, the unit I take care of, NICU, seems to have food for any occasion. Whether it's someone's birthday, they're retiring, having a baby, getting married, etc., there's guaranteed that there's mountains of food and cake in the lounge. There's one respiratory therapist that has been buying pizza these past few days when the Los Angeles Dodgers win. Even if they lose, he still buys pizza. Every adult I know is actively trying to lose or maintain weight, and isn't happy about the constant stream of goodies that is part of so many interactions. The trouble is, we have closely linked celebrations of every kind to food, specifically sweets. It's so hard to uncouple those things because it is culturally ingrained. I also get really tired of the constant parade of sweets. I've made a conscious effort in recent years to offer inedible items like flowers, cards when trying to say thank you for something. For parties, I bring something delicious and healthy, like a fruit bowl or a really amazing salad. I can't change the people around me, but I can be part of the solution. Work is so weird for that. Where I work, we all have our own cubicle or office, and we all take our lunch whenever we want. So people don't usually see what others eat. Usually there are still some donuts and stuff in the break room. Hell, they were even there today. But one day, instead of cooking a home meal, I decided to treat myself to Subway, Italian herb and cheese, steak and cheese please. What's great about Subway is that it always ends up being either 2 meals or a great binge. I wouldn't call it healthy, but I will say that you get your nutrients and it can be a well-rounded meal if you stack the veg high. Anyway, as I walk back into the office with my Subway, I have people notice and say, "Oh, going healthy today." So it all clicked then. These people think that Subway is the healthy option, which means a daily donut is just dessert. Yep, I feel this deeply. I don't work in an office anymore, thank goodness, but I have family members that always gift my kids candy and sweets and they drive me crazy. Not looking forward to this during the holidays. I am a recovering people pleaser, so I always feel bad declining, but I also hate wasting things. After years of asking my family not to bring that stuff around, I have a lot easier of a time just graciously accepting it and then dumping it in the trash once they leave. I work in a small doctor's office, and sometimes patients bring in food. This morning, a woman handed me a box of munchkins and donut holes. I ate breakfast before I came to work. I always bring a packed lunch, and I know I won't be eating them, which is hard sometimes because I do like them, but I know I really won't be hungry and I'm better off without them. I was polite and didn't tell her I didn't want any. I work in a service department, and someone is always bringing in donuts and other snacks multiple times a week. I'm not a big sweets person to begin with, but I would still partake all the time. Now, I just think, why the hell did I even bother when I didn't even really like it that much? One of the guys goes around with a tray of those disgusting 2-bite cupcakes covered in disgusting frosting, and every time I decline, the guy almost gets mad at me and insists I should take one, and then jokes with the next guy that he should just shove one in my mouth. A treat once in a while is one thing, but it's all the time, and it's not like I really even like this stuff, and I definitely don't need it. I wish everyone could understand this. As a teacher, people always want to appreciate us with sweets. We really appreciate fruit and veggie trays, cheese and crackers, etc. Please stop with the junk. My boss is so awesome. She knows I've been working hard and that I've lost 40 pounds. She usually buys us a birthday lunch, but today she asked if I'd like to gather the office gals and go to a paper flower making class instead. I said absolutely. I wouldn't have chosen it for myself, but it could be cool and I appreciate the non-food offer. I have encountered many similar experiences when offered sugar snacks. When, say, I'm trying to avoid or minimize my sugar intake, they single me out and redouble their efforts to eat a sweet treat. I know, what is wrong with my friends? Even giving small platitudes, such as saying, I will get something later when I can enjoy it, or I am satisfied by what I had earlier, just seem to just ramp up their efforts. Food as a thank you gift, as well-meaning as it seems, is a nightmare. Rejecting the food seems to imply you are rejecting the thanks. It's such a conundrum. Like you, I try not to personalize it. I blame it on the unwritten rules of consumer culture. And that brings us to the end of the video, Narwhals. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please tap subscribe to join our awesome community, the Narwhals, and for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track. And here's our featured Narwhal of the day. Just sharing my update. It's been 52 days of hard work, failure, retrial, and success. For the first month, I ate quite wrong and struggled a lot with portion control. But in October, I managed to portion control better, and for the last week, I've been tracking calories, and it helps a lot. I'm a female, 168 centimeters.